Everybody, it's Shalene, and today is Friday Reads. And I read a few books, and yes, 3 books and a couple of audio books. Did pretty good this week. It started cooling off a little till today. Today got a little hot out, so on with the books that I read. So, the first book that I read and finished was The Rose and the Dagger, which is the second book in the Wrath and the Dawn duology. This is by Renee Adia. I love the cover. Very pretty, very pretty. It's got deckled edges. So I gave this a 5-star. This was not quite as good as the first book, but I still couldn't put this down. It is a retelling of like 1,000 Arabian Nights. This had a little bit of an Aladdin feel to it with a magic carpet. And I think her name's Shahrazad. She's trying to find a cure for Khalid's curse of whenever he gets married in the morning, his bride's always dead. So she's on looking for that. Love the characters and the setting, and this was really good. And then I did a buddy read with Graham from Mega Man Chief fan, and this is Revival by Stephen King. And sorry to say that I really did not like this. I only gave this a 2-star. I was very disappointed in it. It was very slow, very boring. I fell asleep 3 times while reading this book, and I wasn't really all that tired. It has to do with this guy telling the story of his life. I'm doing a video. No, he thinks I'm losing my marbles. That's my husband. He says I'm talking to myself. So I did this with a buddy read with Graham from Mega Man Chief fan. It has to do with a guy who tells his life story from the time he was like 5 years old on up to the present, and meeting a minister, and there was a tragedy in the minister's life, and he left the town, and then later on he comes back. But the kid in the story grows up, he has drug addictions and a lot of other problems, and he ends back up meeting up with this minister from his past who heals people with electricity. So I don't know, it didn't feel like a Stephen King book to me, so I was not real thrilled with it. And then I'm not even ready. I bought a new tablet because mine was old. I probably had it 5 years. So there was a lot of things, that it just was slow. I'm trying to turn it on. It was slow, and I was trying to put games on it for my grandson, and I decided I'll just get me a new tablet for my audiobooks and my ebooks, and then I'll just put all games on the other one. And it was kind of heavy, so I went and bought a Samsung tablet, and I really like it. So, and it's a lot lighter. So yeah, I bought that, and then I sat here all past weekend downloading the Kindle app and the Nook app and all that. So I did read. I got a book from Nat Galley called Rocking Horse. Library. It was called Rocking Horse by William W. Johnstone, and it was written in the 80s. Yeah, there it is. 1986. I don't really have a cover for it. Anyways, it has to do with this family that owned an old family home. So they went to the home and find out that it's haunted, and there's a rocking horse there that's haunted, and Yes, Pearl is back. I should just call this Reading with Pearl. So, anyways, this rocking horse is haunted, and they tried burning it and everything, and they couldn't. There's creatures in the forest, and there's a group of men out after people, and they ended up not being able to leave the house. I rated this a 4-star. I really, really liked it. And I told Missy from the binge reader that she really needs to read this because this is her type of book. So yeah, I'm really glad that I didn't think I would like it at first. Well, 1986, you know, it's an older book, but it was really good. And then I got from the library The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. And I ended up really liking this. I gave this a 4-star. And this has 2 enchanters who have magic. And the Tsar wants one by his side, and they have to fight. They don't, well, they do kind of have to fight, but they have to perform all kinds of magic, and whoever does the best wins, and whoever loses has to die. I really liked the characters in this. It was really good, and I do highly recommend this. This is a newer book, too. And then today I finished a book, an ebook that I got from the library called Reconstructing Amelia by Kimberly McRae. I saw somebody else on BookTube that had mentioned this, and it sounded really good, so I looked on my library, and they had it in the Kindle form, so I was able to get this, and I read this, and I really liked it. I gave this a 4-star. It's got secrets and lies. There's a girls and boys club in the high school, and the school covers up everything. Amelia is a great kid. She lives with a single mom. She has good grades. She has a great future ahead of her, and she ends up committing suicide. And so her mom says, I don't believe she committed suicide, so it's her and this detective go and try to solve whatever happened, and you do find out at the very end what happened. So this was really good, and I highly recommend this one. And then today I started hold on a second. Ow. Chills by Mary Sangiovanni, and this is from Nat Galley. And from what I've read, the synopsis, it's a murder mystery, and there's a freak snowstorm in May in this town, and a lot of killings go on, and I guess there's a club that has something to do with it, and it sounded really good, so I'm hoping to finish this weekend. You're such a bad cat. And then this coming week, I want to read, this is where it ends. I got this from the library. This is by Marieke Nijkamp. Sorry, the cat again. I forgot what this had to do with. I think a school shooting, and I've heard mixed reviews. I'm hoping that I like this. And then from the library, I got Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Nouvel, and I heard about this from Peter Likes Books. He had mentioned this. He said it was good, so I really wanted to try this. And then I got, this month I had bought The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson, which is the 3rd book of the trilogy of the Remnant Chronicles. So I cannot wait to read this. I read the first 2 books, so I need to finish the series, and I'm really looking forward to it because I love the other 2 books. So that's what I read, what I plan on reading. And tomorrow, I don't know how much reading I'll have. I'm going to a Ukrainian festival in the city in Rochester, New York, and I have part Ukrainian in me. I love Ukrainian. My great-grandparents moved here from the Ukraine. I wish I had spent more time with them to learn more about the Ukrainian community, but I'm looking forward to going to that and the food. I love Ukrainian food, so I'm doing that tomorrow. I have to babysit my grandchildren in the morning, but after that I'm going to the festival, and so that's about it. Nothing else is really going on, and I hope that you all have had a good reading week. You have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.